Hey, yo, Brooklyn, y'all done. It's over. Go to home. The rest let y'all get away with all that BS in Game 3. Now my man Embiid hurt. Had to get the broom for that ass. Clean sweep. Come on, man. Y'all see what it is, man. You already know what it is. Yo, good job, Sixers. Way to handle business. Clean sweep. Got the Nets up out of here. Send them back to Brooklyn. It's your boy Sheed, man. Welcome back to Straight Shooters, man. What's up? Been a while since I made a video. I know, man. Just been super busy. Been behind the scenes taking care of some things. Got new merch coming soon. Got shorts coming, t-shirts, socks, all of that. The weather changing, is getting nice out, so we're gonna put the hoodies up for a minute. For more info on that, on the Straight Shooters apparel, man, just check us out on our socials, man. Straight Shooters 94. That's no spaces in between. That's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. Definitely about to tune into the rest of the playoffs for the day. We got a couple more Game 4s coming on. The Clippers and the Suns next up. That's a good series. About to tune into that. But before I get into that, I just want to talk about the NBA awards this season. They already gave out a few. Some that I agree with, some that I don't. I want to tell you what I think about them. And for the ones that they haven't given out yet, I'll tell you my predictions on those. Starting off with the Defensive Player of the Year, Triple J got it. Jaren Jackson Jr. of the Memphis Grizzlies. Well-deserved. I agree with that one. Yo, I kind of was considering giving it to Brook Lopez on the Bucks, but then I thought about it. He got a lot of help from Giannis and Jrue, and any given night, one of those two guys can be the best defender on the floor for the Bucks. But night in and night out, Jaren Jackson, he got to be the best defender for his team. So well-deserving. Congratulations to Triple J for the Defensive Player of the Year. The next award they had gave out was the Clutch Player of the Year award. I agree with that one also. Congratulations to De'Aaron Fox. He averaged the most fourth quarter points this season. Night in and night out, he put the team on his back to close out games. So, well-deserving. Congratulations again, De'Aaron Fox, on the award. Next up, we're going to talk about the Sixth Man of the Year award. Not mad at Malcolm Brogdon getting it. Congratulations to him. My pick would have probably been Quickly from the New York Knicks, though. I just feel as though the Knicks need Quickly more than Boston needs Brogdon, if that makes any sense. I feel like with Boston, their roster is so filled out and it's so deep that you can put a lesser player there than Malcolm Brogdon and they will probably still come out with the same results. You know, probably 1 or 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Whereas with the Knicks, I feel as though they needed Quickly to do what he did all season for sure to, you know, get that 5th spot in the East. So like I said, congratulations to Malcolm Brogdon, but my pick would have been Immanuel Quickly though. And now for Coach of the Year. This one crazy because Mike Brown definitely deserve it. He deserve it. I'm not mad at it. The Kings ain't been in the mix since the mid-2000s. They say about 17 years ago. And he got him at the 3rd seed this season over there in the Western Conference. So, well-deserved to Mike Brown. Clap it up. Great job. Even though this team just got swept, my pick for Coach of the Year would have been Jack Vaughn. And reason being is because of all the different circumstances he was in throughout the season. First, you take the head coaching job from Steve Nash a few weeks into the season where they had a losing record and everything. And I can imagine the kind of pressure that the Nets organization probably put on you for taking that job because it seemed like they really wanted Steve Nash to have that coaching position. On top of that, your 2 star players at the time was beefing with the organization. KD's was kind of under wraps. We really didn't know what was going on with KD, but you already know everything was on Front Street with Kyrie. Yo, he had to deal with all the controversy from the Kyrie tweet and how the media just nitpicked at everything with Kyrie like that whole time. Despite all of that, he probably went on the best run of the season. I think they won like their first 12 with him as the head coach or something like that. And all together, they went 25-8, something like that. Then in the middle of this great run, your best player and leader of the team, Kevin Durant, get hurt. Now, Kyrie Irving got to step his game up even more and become the leader of the team, meanwhile going through all this stuff with the media. On top of that, you needed Ben Simmons to step up even more, and we already know how that went. Ben Simmons Then, while all of this is going on, a trade deadline coming up, Kyrie Irving with a max contract, he beefing with the Nets owner, he asked for a trade. But they shipped Kyrie up out of there, then shortly after that, they shipped KD up out of there too. So you lose both of your superstar players, and now you're trying to figure out who to run the team through, and the next most talented person on that roster at the time was Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons Man, Ben Simmons the worst, man. The Nets tried to have your back for the longest till they just figured out, like, yo, you sweet, man. Then on top of that, you playing this team, the Sixers, the team that supposedly did you so wrong in the first round, and you ain't suit up not once. Now we to the point where Cam Thomas is the one taking over, and he the one that the offense running through night in and night out. And shout out to him too, because he did his thing. Finally, after all the trades and everything go through, now you get all the guys that came from Phoenix and the guys that came from Dallas, man. You basically got a whole new roster to work with. At that point, man, I feel like a lot of teams would have just tanked it, to be honest, man. Would have tried their best to get into the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes, man. But they didn't give up. They still went out there and tried to win every game that they could. We seen a different side of Mikal Bridges we never seen as far as his offensive bag. And they finished 6th in the East, man. Not even a play-in team, man. After going through all of that throughout the season, man, they actually made the playoffs. Not even a play-in team. Yo, and through all of that, man, he still got Ben Simmons on his roster and still was trying to figure out how to use him through the end of the season. So Ben Simmons is a... Yo, so having to go through all of that through the whole season, man, and still placing where you did in the Eastern Conference, man, I gotta give it to Jacque Vaughn for Coach of the Year, man. It was a circus over there in Brooklyn all season, man. Then we got the Roy, man, the ROY, Rookie of the Year. I feel like everybody probably going to pick Ben Carroll for this one, man. From start to finish, he's been the most dominant rookie. Now, at the end of the season, you know, Jalen Williams from the Thunder, he started doing his thing, but Ben Carroll been putting those numbers up all season, so I don't see how he wouldn't get it. So that's my pick too, Ben Carroll. I'm pretty sure that's who's going to get it for Rookie of the Year. The most improved player hasn't been announced yet either. I've been in tight race, I want to say, between the 3 finalists. You got Jalen Brunson, SGA, and Lauri Markkanen. During the beginning of the season, I probably would have picked Lauri Markkanen on the Utah Jazz, but I feel like after All-Star break, he kind of cooled off, you know what I'm saying? So that's why he wouldn't be my pick. With Shai Alexander, yo, SGA, yo, that boy nasty. He not my pick for most improved this year, but I do got a hot take on SGA. I feel like he's better than Ja Morant. I don't think that's the consensus, but I feel like he's better than Ja. I mean, let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments. We can argue about that. My pick for most improved player of the year this year is none other than Jalen Brunson, man. Jalen Brunson. The Knicks relevant. Need I say more? Like, when the last time the Knicks been relevant? Like, let's be honest, man. He got the Knicks relevant again. That's enough for me. Jalen Brunson, man, that's my pick for most improved player of the year. But then last but not least, we got the MVP. Yo, need I say more? So he leading the league again in scoring for the 2nd time in a row. A center hasn't led the league in scoring since Shaq in the early 2000s. He the most unstoppable offensive force in the league right now. But he played both ends of the floor, too. Then the last time he matched up with the former MVP, cooked him. Light work. 47, 18, and 5. I think he had like 3 or 4 blocks and like 2 steals, too. Easy work. Yo, they be hating on my guy, but you already know how he rocking, man. Embiid for MVP. Yo, so that's my award winners for this season, man. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all agree, disagree, let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Straight shooters out.